Hey guys, I'm back. This is my third video. So today we're gonna be telling another scary story. So I hope you guys like the last two scary stories I uploaded. Sorry, I'm just chewing gum. Let's get on to this video. Alright, here it goes. I was 15 years old. This is before I even got close to my driver's license. I really sucked at my driving test. And I didn't think I was going to get a driving license for like another 2 years. So I worked at McDonald's. It's about like 2 miles from my house. So what I started doing is I started walking. And my parents were always at work till like midnight. So I would walk. And there was no really taxis or Ubers nearby. So I had to really just like walk every time. So this is one night, about a year ago. I was 15 at the time. Now I'm 16 though. I still work there, but I can use a car now. But this was a year ago when I was 15. I was walking, and as usual, it was really dark out because it was around 9 when I was coming back. And at this time, it was about 10 this day because I had overtime because I missed an hour the day before. So I was walking home, and I heard stuff in the woods. I was like thinking to myself, is someone really following me at this time? Like, I can't take this bullshit right now. It was insane. What I saw next was just this weird white figure walking behind these trees and stopped. But it was stopped behind a tree, so I couldn't get a good view. At this point, my heart was dropping and I needed to run. I started speed walking until I looked behind me. There was a clown. And I literally thought it was a prank because of this YouTube trend going around, but no, it wasn't. It was a real kidnapping clown staring at me. I lied to him and said I was 18 and for him to run away. He didn't. He just looked at me. He stared for about a minute before he took out a knife from his pocket, and I turned around and bolted in the opposite direction of my house. That was a wrong decision. I ran about 50 yards and then I turned around to see a car. That's not scary. But what it is I'm very lucky. So when I saw that car, I ran towards it. But the thing was, that clown must have had a car parked somewhere because the clown was in the car. He got out and chased me. What I did, though, was I usually carry around a bat because I play baseball with my friends. I took up my bat, hit his windshield, and started running. The windshield blew up in glass pieces, and I sprinted away. I could hear him yelling from behind, saying, "Oh, crap! I just bought this car!" And then I heard a gun cock, and I shot into the air. This made my heart pump so fast I had to run. I felt like I was running as fast as Usain Bolt. It was crazy. I got to my block and started running down my street. And I got into my house. But the thing was, 2 hours until my parents got home. I'm only 15 at the time. I don't know the password to my dad's gun safe. So I was literally screwed. All I knew was some guy with a broken windshield, a killer clown, or even a kidnapping one, and a murder at the same time, was right behind me. Or even coming through my backyard. I locked all the doors and shut off all the lights. I went to the computer, went onto the security cameras, and I looked out. My heart dropped at what I saw. Right there was a clown on my porch, staring at the security camera. I'll never forget that. Ever. Because it was literally the most scary thing I've ever seen in my life. Alright guys, that's the end of that story, but we're, like I said, well, I actually didn't say it, I wanted to surprise you. I'm actually going to do 2 stories today, and they're both about clowns. So here we go with the next story. I was 5 years old at the park. My mom was here and my dad. We were all sitting on a bench until my mom said, "Hey, we came here for a reason. You go and play on the swings, alright, buddy?" So I ran towards the swings. I heard something in the woods. It's about 9 at night. We live right next to a park, so we decided to just come here because I didn't have school the next day. The next day was Labor Day, so I had the day off. So I went to go see what was in the woods like a normal 5-year-old. Actually, I take that back. Normal 5-year-olds would run back to the parents and start crying because they thought a monster was in there. But that's not what I was like when I was 5. I was really adventurous and fearless. So I ran towards it and said, "Hey, come out. I don't believe in monsters." And I forgot that I believed in clowns. It literally walked out. It took out a knife. No, I was just lying. It didn't take out a knife. It just walked towards me and said, "Hey, I got some free candy." And I said, "My mommy told me not to listen to people that said free candy." He gave me the eyes that meant like he was pretty mad. My mom saw what was going on and stood up. He looked at my mom and said that he was part of the carnival and he just wanted to take a picture. My mom obviously didn't believe the scam, so she took me and we went to bed. We walked up to the house, opened the door, and yeah, we went to bed. I woke up in the middle of the night to knocking at my door. I remember what happened the night before, what my mom told me. Not to let anyone answer the door. But I remember we did have security cameras, and it was pointing out to there, and I knew the password to them. So I went to the security cameras, looked at them, and I'm only 5, so my heart didn't drop, but it did at the same time. Because I've seen clown horror stories before when I was that young. I snuck and watched them. I actually watched The Saw, which is totally off topic, but still, that creeped me out a little what I saw. Because he did kind of look like Saw. The Saw. So I said, because we have a little microphone that goes through it. And I said, "Hey, I don't believe in your free candy bull crap. Leave." And he said, "Aren't you only 5? And I said, "How did you know that I was 5? And he said, "This isn't the only time I've been watching you." This time my heart really dropped. Even though I was 5, I still knew what that meant. That meant he was a stalker. My mom always warned me when I was younger, like 3 or 4, to beware of those people. It was insane. And then he said, "I know your name too." I said, "Really? Then tell me my name." And he said, "Your name is Jackson." I screamed for my mom. Alright guys, I'll see you next video. Alright guys, so like and subscribe to the channel, The Dark Planet. Watch my other videos, The Stalker and the Trick-or-Treating Story. Alright, see ya. I'll talk to you later. And watch this right before bedtime so you'll get nightmares. No, I'm just joking. But I hope you got scared. Well, a little nervous about walking home. So I'll see you later. Bye.